Hello everyone, Teacher Leah here. Today I want to make a actually short video with 5 tips on how you can pass your Magic Ears demo and interview. I will be focusing mostly on the demo because the interview is really going to depend on the interviewer that you have. So here are my 5 tips on how to pass your demo. Number 1, enthusiasm. Show the interviewer that you are really excited to be in a classroom with a 5-year-old student. As you know, you are not going to be in a classroom with a 5-year-old student. You are going to be in a classroom with an adult pretending to be a 5-year-old student. It is very difficult to pretend, but the best way to do that is just be really enthusiastic. Hi, what's your name? Just fake it. That's how I do it. Just fake it. I am not this enthusiastic in real life, ever. I'm still an angsty goth teenager. Tip 2, speak slowly. How are you? Sounds very much like how old are you to an English language learner. Don't be surprised if you say, how are you? And your interviewer responds with, I am 5 years old. Speak slowly. How are you? Number 3, use TPR, total physical response. That means that you are using your hands to describe what action you're trying to explain. I see an apple. Or whatever. I like to use hand gestures for pretty much anything I possibly can. Like, what is your name? Or however you want to do it, just make sure that you are using those hands, that you are trying to get the student engaged. What do you see? Make sure you're using that TPR. Number 4, this one is important. Use props. It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway, that you will have to review the slides before you go in for your demo. Make sure you have a minimum of 2 props. I brought about 5 to my interview. I recommend that you use them as early as possible. Why? I had a prop that I was so excited about using about slide like 9 or 10. In my interview, I was expecting a 10-minute demo. My demo was actually only 8 minutes, and I had timed myself to go about 1 minute per slide, so I got stopped before I hit slide 9. If I had not used more props earlier on, I would have failed my interview because I did not use 2 props. So make sure you bring as many props as you can and use them early. Finally, make sure that you are correcting errors. Let's go back to number 2 when you're speaking slowly. If you say, how are you? And your student replies, I am 5 years old. You can say, oh, let's practice. How are you? I am happy. Another very common error that you'll hear students say, and you may come across this in the interview, you might say, what is this? And the student will say, this is a apple. Good job, Bow Bow. This is an apple. So make sure you are getting those corrections in. Parents love corrections. They love when you positively correct their children. If you have any questions or anything else you'd like to add, please enter it in the comments below. I love when people give me their input, and good luck on your interview and demo. Take care.